enough to keep him out for the entirety of this game. Great crowd on hand. Aggies wearing black at home and Auburn in their white. And here's Tahad Pettiford, five-star McDonald's All-American, running the point for Auburn.
Their key is to not turn the ball over tonight in their four-game losing streak. That turnover number has been around 14 per game.
Senior night, Hayden Hefner getting the start, the fifth-year senior from down the road in Nederland.
A lot of different weapons for Bruce Pearl to play call for.
Obaseki drove right by the freshman, and there's a tip in from Henry Coleman III.
Perfect possessions for the A&M to open up this game.
And he puts up a push shot over the double team and left it short.
Well, Texas A&M has a built-in help defender on that early touch by Janai Broome and Wade Taylor. I think they will send multiple bodies at Broome all night.
Obaseki feeling it. Cardwell got cut off, but still finishes. First bucket for Auburn. And they pull down 42% of their misses. Best in the country. Anderson Garcia tries and buys. Sucking lemons over on the Auburn sideline here early on. Not what he had in mind. He was very deliberate about what was on the line. Hefner reverses it in. Florida's passing big men did a fantastic job out of the A&M double teams. That'll be a challenge for the Tigers tonight. Step through, Johnson finishes on the other side.
Such an improved player, has really grown his body. He's the hardest worker for Auburn.
And Auburn has got up to a slow start, just 2 for 5 from the floor. Miles Kelly has missed a couple of threes after going for 30 on Saturday night in Lexington. Chad Baker-Mazzara with a 15-footer. Off balance and good. And certainly, you could look at their schedule and look at all of their wins. There had to have been some that weren't great matchups.
Yeah.
Physical play by Pharrell Payne, and he goes right after Broome. Mighty high for the Auburn fan base with the Broome injury, and now Kelly fouled, and they'll count it as goaltending.
Into this game.
He's been on a heater at the free throw line all season.
And doesn't miss, does he?
No.
When the black jerseys run at that ball.
Auburn goes with full court pressure. They got Taylor trapped. He tried to throw it off of Auburn, and then the Tigers give it right back. So on the road to Gainesville, A&M got off to a decent start in that game. The Florida really pounded them in the second half in a 19-point win. Phelps launches for three and splashes it home. Aggies 3 for 4 from deep already tonight. Baker-Mazzara answers.
Love him. Absolutely love his game. One of the most versatile. 1 through 4. Only weighs about 175 pounds. I mean, his tights are loose, but he's still very effective.
Phelps with a contested 2.
Auburn they're going to be out of rhythm all night long without Denver Jones, and now Janai Broome over there injured. Can they handle this environment on top of it?
Cardwell, part of a school record, 115 wins. Sat for a few minutes, but back out there, much to the delight of Auburn fans. Phelps just blasted right through.
I mean, like Chad Baker-Mazzara was a statue on that play.
Baker-Mazzara running the point. Remember, Denver Jones limited with a foot injury tonight. Cardwell gets another point-blank look. He's got 6 early on, already better than
5'11". It's just there's not enough size there to impact a 6'11" Cardwell.
And it's taken away by Kelly. Blocked at the rim. Tremendous recovery.
Home run or a strikeout, but those home runs are coming at a much better pace recently.
Here's Payne. Auburn brings a double. Whoa. Pettiford went flying out there. Jace Carter, another opportunity, and he banks it in.
As well as anyone in the country.
Aggies 0-9 all time against number 1, but an early 8-point lead on senior night. Pettiford tees it up.
Wow. How he has developed into a very good point guard as well. How good are they out of the Big 12? One of the legit 3 or 4 contenders for the national title.
There. Barely. Kelly, after the ball got swung around to him, is off the mark, and there's Ja'Kai Howard on the glass. Can take it himself, and he sneaks it in. Senior night for the native of the Dominican Republic.
Stay in front of the drive ability of Texas A&M.
Wade Taylor with the ball fake. Open 3. Splashes past Pettiford.
That is great news because they'll go over those things at halftime, trying to pick up a possession or two if you can steal one.
No secrets this time of year, huh? They got Washington for the shove.
And quickly relaying it to his assistant coaches. So maybe in the second half it pays off by stealing 2 or 3 points away.
Sure. On pace for a school record.
He does it all. I mean, literally, he does it all.
10 to shoot. Pettiford crosses over Washington. Picks up his dribble. 4 to shoot. Moore. Tough angle.
Yeah, tough.
Start until late. Talking with Stephen Pearl about their offensive execution at Kentucky, he said, I know what the result was, but I didn't think we executed well. There's
off helium passes, but Broome made him pay.
Payne got deep penetration and turned around with a jump hook.
Court between Buzz Williams and Bruce Pearl.
Auburn only plays zone about 12% of the time.
Yeah, they embrace the hard part of the game, and it's really a beauty thing to watch. I mean, Bruce Pearl.
Minute to play in the first half. Kelly whistles it inside to Johnson, and they'll get Washington for goaltending.
That's what you have to do, though, against Texas.
As A&M crashed the offensive glass again, and that one will go against Chad Baker, Missouri.
Winning, and that's exactly what gets Coleman on the offensive glass. Appreciate those 8 seniors. Some of them have been here for 3, 4, 5 years.
Into Broome, knocked away by Carter. Loose ball corralled by Garcia, and he dumps it off for Taylor. What a look. Roof would have come off and Wade Taylor knocked that one down. Great hustle and energy. Wade Taylor, the 4th, into Broome to Coleman. Phelps sidestep 3. Buzz was begging for a timeout. And 3 left in the half. Baker Mazzara fires and splashes it home.
That is huge. I'm just telling you, in a close game, that shot that goes in right before the buzzer, clip it off.
So Anderson Garcia's got it in his hands, driving on Janai Broome, who missed 3 minutes due to a shoulder injury in the first half. Manny Obaseki steps through.
Coming off of a 9-point performance at Rupp on Saturday.
Taylor, no good. Tipped out by Garcia. Taylor, another chance. This time the floater's off the front of the rim. 2 offensive rebounds on 1 possession.
You had 5 white jerseys.
Chad Baker Mazzara gets by Taylor. Threw it up blindly, trying to go around Garcia. Taylor blows by Pettiford, finds Garcia to finish. Broome with the spin move. Great touch around Garcia.
And they're up against an Aggie team that is desperate for a win and playing with a desperate energy and effort.
Wade Taylor, the 4th. Broome touch to Cardwell, knocked away. 10 to shoot for Baker Mazzara. Hurried it up and hit it for A&M. Obaseki wildly drives it and gives it up. Baker Mazzara gives it right back. Obaseki got it. 15-second chance points and 14 points off of Auburn turnovers. Meanwhile, last year with Georgia Tech, there's your Yale leader.
Well, there's 5 voted on by the student body, and it's always 3 seniors.
Is that how you would win? You'd have to buy some votes?
No doubt. Bruce Pearl now, a little bit of wrinkle defensively as well, going to his zone.
They played it a couple of times in the first half at 3-piece suits.
No doubt. Their practice today, you couldn't tell if they lost 4 in a row or won 4 in a row, and that's what good coaches do.
Besides the fire, and that is banked in. Why not? He gave a little Jordan shrug. He hammers that one back out to midcourt. Another offensive rebound for A&M. Phelps fouled.
And go right through your chin to the rim if you can't delete that drive.
Here's Phelps for a 3-point opportunity. I want to go back to this Auburn team being one that plays with Pettiford had Broome, couldn't see him. He'll launch a 3, got another one.
And it's a good thing you didn't see.
Broome and Payne getting after it in the post. All those guys we showed really reinvented themselves as they made it to Auburn. Taylor fouled, and he's going to the line. Back-to-back 3-point plays. Taylor's got 11. Crossed again. Floats it over Broome. Payne follow tip.
You play a team, and again, Texas A&M catching Auburn at the perfect time.
And John, the Grizz NBA countdown starts at 6:30 Eastern. NBA them out. And then it's stolen away by Garcia. Here's Taylor. Drops it off for Payne. Wow! Pharrell Payne doing chin-ups out there. He's an elite man-to-man defender.
Bam.
Cardwell with the hammer. He's got 8.
And if you're A&M, you're trying to put Auburn away that has a very strong
17th offensive rebound for A&M, most given up by Auburn this season. And one again for Zurich Phelps.
And let teams come back in and steal it from them.
Tap up the ghost at the free throw line after that make.
I did not, but I'm gonna we're having a difficult time scoring, but they've got to get stops. And what I mean by that, finish the possession off.
But unable to get closer.
Tom, remember, Buzz Williams comes in tonight 5-2 against Bruce Pearl in the SEC because of the defense causes problems for how.
Mazzara going against Garcia, good buddies from back in the day, and has been great in close games and in blowouts. And Wade Taylor the 4th. South Carolina at Tennessee, and on, finishing with the Red River rivalry game between Oklahoma and Texas.
Get your first win ever against the #1 team.
Broome fadeaway.
Woo!
He's pretty.
Cooper Flagg did last night.
Kelly with the left hand.
They will not go away easy. These two teams have a
And now a turnover. Phelps swatted away, but Coleman cleans it up. Away from the end of this one as A&M looks for its first ever win against #1. Beautiful pass to Janai Broome, and with his offhand, he converts.
Boy, Bruce Pearl always kind of walking that fine line with his guys, of allowing them to play with personality and passion and stepping over the line. If you don't appreciate what Anderson Garcia does, you don't appreciate toughness and effort and intangibles.
Here's Kelly. Nope. Broome again. And Garcia took it down with him. Aggies come out of there with it. Solomon Washington. Nobody stops the ball. And Payne delivers a hammer. Pettiford.
Wow.
Got it.
Just didn't run offense, just had to make a play.
Zurich Phelps at the free throw line. A&M is at.
It's about matchups. And I said in the open, this is a bad matchup for Auburn because of how A&M plays defense.
Pettiford finds Cardwell. It's stolen by Carter.
And again, this was a mismatch problem for Auburn from the get-go.
A historic win. They've never knocked off #1. Garcia back cut, and he weaves around, gives it back to Taylor. What a moment this would be for the 8 seniors in their final home game to get a victory over #1 and deliver something that has never occurred. Wade Taylor the 4th.
For a second that Buzz Williams didn't use all that juice to get his guys ready. This is exactly what they've done.
Auburn fresh off of an SEC championship regular season win Saturday night against Kentucky, and with their rivals from Tuscaloosa waiting on Saturday. Losing streak.
I think Buzz Williams,
he's saying we need to save the money for NIL. Don't rush the court. We can't afford the fine. For the first time ever, Texas A&M will knock off #1.
Yeah.
We'll take the shot clock violation, and then Auburn can just run out the clock.
Really well done by Buzz Williams.
83-72 is the final. It will be a very lonely court rush. There's one kid who made it out to the logo.
They listened to their head coach.
First ever win against the AP #1 team in program history.